and we still have to do Dead Men's Respite and get the word of power there. Here's the plan. We'll return to Mirewatch, go to Dead Men's Respite, cut through the plains of Whiterun over here, maybe actually discover Rorik's dead, find Scorvild, see if we can get this book, make a pit stop at Whiterun, cut through here, see if we can find the ruin, and then make our way to Riften and do all that stuff. That is a great plan. Time for Narathur to rest up before setting on this next set of adventures with Meresine. Got a lot on their plate, got a lot of ground to cover. Just to refresh you on what our plan was. Well, actually, I'll probably, if I'm being honest, probably the recap for this week's episode, so I'm not going to bother. One, before we kind of get to resting and whatnot, one commenter I got this recent comment from one of you awesome viewers. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Let's see here. I apologize if I say this incorrectly, but shout out to Sima O Silva 4172 for letting me know that, well, they say at least use the hybrid robes once or after making heavy armor legendary. They are so cool, and I think it's the perfect armor for Narathur. I would tend to agree that those hybrid robes are a good fit for Narathur. And I gave it some thought, and I do think that maybe we should see about using them for a bit. But the thing is, we need the right things to go with it, right? We need some heavy armor to kind of use for gauntlets and boots. And the problem is, I don't know what we really have. The thing is, we did recently do this little thing. We can now make steel and leather at any forge, and that means we can make bone mold. So here's what I'm thinking. We go back to the Act 1 bullshit and see if we can make some bone mold gauntlets and boots to go with the it. I think it will work really well.
Stopped. What's wrong?
Nothing's wrong, Meresine. We're just preparing for adventure. Well, let's see what's required to make some bone mold. Bone mold. Sorry, it's in all caps. It's a little weird. Okay, so we need some bone meal, obviously, and some netch leather. Bone meal should not be a problem to acquire. It's the netch leather that's going to be a challenge. But I think what we could probably do, we got these like stronger variants as well. We may make stronger variants. It's unclear to me exactly what the difference is in terms of how they look. Maybe it's just the length of them that's different, but I don't know. Maybe we do.
But pains cost you.
Yes, maybe we have some here, but probably not. What I'm thinking is, okay, it's not looking good for us. I guess we could do something with these. But I do think, well, let's see here. How do they look with them? Up. Not to mention that we literally just enchanted these boots, right? And they've got a pretty good enchantment for us. How do these look with this? You know, actually, that works really well. I'm a big fan of that. That looks pretty freaking cool. Now, granted, these don't have the carry weight enchantment on them, but they do work really well for our purposes. So you know what? Okay. I think, okay, here's how we can approach this. Since we're going to be doing a lot of traveling, we can say that this is, you know, we want to travel lighter, right? So we'll just put these on display for now. Right, and we'll rock these older Dwemer boots and put a good enchantment on these gauntlets. So let's see here. We want the Magicka enchantment. Oh, we can also put an enchantment on the robes. So we want destruction. Do we happen to have build grand soul gems? We have several. So this is actually perfect. So let's do that real quick. All right. I figure this is as good a time as any since we did recently make it legendary. So it all kind of works out. Magicka. We're gonna make it gauntlets of sorcerer. Avani hybrid armor. We're going to make it fortified destruction cost. We're gonna call it robes. I'm not gonna do the suffix of the sorcerer. Cool. Yeah, well, so we'll rock these for a bit. Yeah. I do wish we had the carry weight enchantment on our boots, but this will work okay. I like this quite a bit, honestly, especially since we're going to be doing a lot of traveling. I think this looks really cool for like as a traveling concept. Now, how does it look without our cloak? Oh, it looks even better without the cloak, honestly. Yeah, so let's go ahead and put the cloak away. Let's put the cloak on our guy here. Okay. All right, so we have a bunch of... Okay, now the other thing we needed to do before we set off for adventure, and this is part of our kind of getting ready process, is just kind of putting some things away, because we got a bunch of stuff in our inventory. And also, we're going to take a couple books with us for reading. Oh, we made something for her? Oh yeah, we made her a glass helmet. Fortunately, she doesn't have anything else that kind of goes with it. Right, we're saving that black soul gem for a special occasion. Ooh, we are hungry. That's okay, though. We'll take care of that. What's in this? What did I put in here? Oh, some various things. Okay, that's fine. So this can be our fun container of jewels. We'll use the knapsack for some of these items here. Okay. I don't know why I just have that, but we do. Dwemer plan, Dwemer folio. I'm not... Can I put these away? Okay, I can't. So I'm not going to put them here, though. You know what? Chana's coin purse should probably go somewhere else as well. Okay. So let's put away some of these things. I think I wanted to sell this, or did I want to disenchant that?
This is the best time to hunt. Fire craves the night.
Do I know that enchantment? I didn't mean to take that. You got in my way. How?
Those born in the fire are forged by it.
You can do some enchanting as well, I suppose. My wizard's castle is your wizard's castle. Excuse me. Oh, sorry if I just bumped the mic there. I'm sorry about the weird noises. I had to adjust my chair, and actually, I need to turn on my fan. Great. Okay.
Pleasure is but pain's costume.
Yes. It's so funny. We've got such a dichotomy between our previous companion, Erevan, being this wistful, very earnest fellow, and then Let's be honest, Edgelord, Meresine. What if I had to choose between the two of them? I'm choosing the Edgelord. At least she's fun. I don't know. At least she's fun, you know? All right, let's go.
I wish a long life to no one unless they live to see dark.
Keeps getting moved. It's very frustrating. I think. Oh, I can't even like properly target it. There we go. We'll put away. Ah, the Dwemer statuette. Oh my gosh. Shanna's coin purse. I think I need to hang on to this. Dwemer plan. That in there, just because we'll put this in here as well. Okay. Now I know I'm carrying a bunch of miscellaneous things here, so we're gonna put them in here. Yeah, it's a shame about this one, but oh well, that's okay. No biggie. The shield of poison resistance, I cannot spend my disbelief and say that it fits in there, so we're going to put it in here. Cool. Steel earrings in there as well. This we're going to have to sell, but nevertheless we're going to put it away. The pale blade does need to go on display, however. I should have done that while I was in the other room. Let's go do that now. Okay, so let's put the pale blade on display, shall we? Where shall we put it on display? Maybe here. I think this is a good spot. Yeah. Got some fun, some other fun things over there. Okay. Carry weight is going down, little by little. You know what else we should put away? Put away our raw cooking ingredients. I know we are starting this episode off strong with some inventory management. I am eager to get back out there.
Blood and fire, fire and blood.
But this does have to be done. This has to be done. Why did I do it by that kind of thing? Maybe we should put away these extra bits. We're gonna put away the any of our raw. Yeah. Stuff. It's not a good idea to be mixing not a good idea to put your vegetables and your meat and your raw meat in the same container, but this is not real life, so you know what, we can suspend our disbelief a little bit. That away. I think Balaman needs 10, so I'm just gonna put away 6. Yeah. No. Don't put the Daedra heart in there. I want to sell that to someone. I don't know who I'm gonna sell it to yet, but it will be sold. Okay. Cool. All right. We're almost all sorted. Yeah, these gauntlets are cool as hell. These gauntlets are cool as hell. This is a sick look. I'm really glad. The user, whose name I already forgot, I apologize, but I'm really glad that they talked me into this. Ooh, let's take Daughter of the Niben. Homilies of Blessed Almalexia, purely for curiosity's sake. Oh, we have all of Feyfolken. Oh yeah, let's just take those with us. Okay. That should be a good amount of reading for the next few episodes, I think. All right, well, let's sit down. And have us some food. And some sujama. Sujama and venison chop. Num num. Yummy, yummy. We'll say an hour passes. Great. All right. So then let's see about, let's actually go ahead and store away our alcohol. So we are carrying a lot of it. Store away the jug of milk as well. Okay. I think we're all right. We're doing okay. So let's have a rest. Can I make do without my backpack at this point? How am I doing on carry weight? Okay, I'm carrying too much by not by a lot. Maybe I could sacrifice something. I think I could sacrifice the staff. I don't particularly need it. And as far as taking loot goes, I'm not overly concerned about that on this trip. Oh, maybe we could put away a lot of scrolls, actually. It looks even better without the backpack. We look even cooler without the backpack on, honestly. I think we could put away some of these scrolls that we're carrying. That's for sure. I forget where I've been storing my scrolls, if I've been storing them anywhere in particular. I guess we could put them in there. No, I think we should put them over here with the rest of our magical reading. Carrying a lot of scrolls. Okay, let's keep the ones that... We'll keep the ones that... I shouldn't even be favoring them all, honestly. Okay, let's see here. All right, here's the rule. We'll put away the ones that do not specifically belong to... No, we're going to put away the ones that do belong to the magical schools that we are already skilled with, because the idea is that the scroll... I really should get into the habit of using scrolls. We should use scrolls to kind of shore up where we are weaker. So we'll put this away. I don't remember if paralysis is illusion. No, it's alteration. Nevertheless, this would be really good to have. Keep that. I can't say no. I can't get rid of the of those. Those are just too good. Command rune, that sounds really good. Fire lightning rune, wind running, that's technically alteration. We don't really care about it though. Those runes, we'll keep this. Corrode armor, put it away. Fireball, frost cloak, hush, we'll keep it. Iron flesh, put it away. We'll keep that. Not gonna be raising the dead. Poison wall, poison shell, no. Close wounds, sure. Firebolt, no. Heal other, sure. Mage light, no. Stone flesh, no. Swift swim, no. Fire rune, no. Flame atronach, no. Lightning rune, no. Poison rune, I mean, we could have, but this is weak. I think anything... Here's another good rule. Anything that's valued below 50. There. Okay. We're also carrying around a bunch of soul gems, but we kind of do need those. Great. All right, now we can rest. Okay. Final check. Check Meresine's inventory.
Early, too early.
I know.
Only farmers and roosters enjoy this hour.
All right, she's got her tent, got our firewood, got plenty of arrows, got plenty of fun things. We'll have to refresh that soon, but that's okay. She is set for adventure as well. All right, Meresine, let's get going. Should we bring a spider friend? It's been a long time since we brought a spider friend. Oh, but sometimes the spider friend pisses people off just by virtue of his existence. Yeah, let's bring Arachnia with. Let's just bring Arachnia with us. We haven't brought Arachnia with us on an adventure in a long, long time. All right, here we are, and we've got our hood on. Proof that this is a good look for us. This is with the hood on. It looks perfect. This is absolutely perfect. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is an A+ look for us. Oh, this was a good call, actually. This was a very good call. I may even want to take the Dwarven Smithing perk just to be able to make a pair of Dwemer boots that kind of match the aesthetic of our gauntlets, honestly. This is a cool fucking look. Guys, I think I'm gonna have to change the thumbnails, the Narathur on the thumbnail soon. Okay, I'm gonna turn off the compass because we got a lot of things to do. But our first stop is Dead Man's Respite, which it looks like if we just follow the road, and then once we cross this bridge, we just go over this way, and we'll get there lickety-split. Right? Right. All right. Let's use our whirlwind sprint to go across the water. Wonderful. All right, so we'll get on the road, and then once we're on the road, we'll summon our spectral seed. Yeah, that is the plan. So once we finish kind of this is going to take us a few episodes to get through all these stops, I think. But once we finish all these stops and we've done the once we've gone through all these stops and proven our mastery over our schools of magic to the college, I would say that Delphine has had more than enough time to figure out a plan to infiltrate the Thalmor embassy, so we'll probably follow up with her after that. I think that's a good plan. Been some time since we've seen Delphine. She's had more than enough time to come up with a good plan. Considering that she's hid from the Thalmor all this time and Skyrim is kind of crawling with them, hopefully it's a good plan. She seems good at this sort of thing. A bear. Oh yeah, we do look really fucking cool. This is a great look for us.
I hunger for your flesh, worm.
This'll be a good thing to use while we're still looking for the ebony plate gauntlets. Anyway, I think. Yeah, this is a good look for us, I would say.
Your death.
What was this? An assassin? Someone sending assassins after me? Dark Brotherhood cloak. Note from a Dark Brotherhood assassin. As instructed, you are to eliminate Narathur Verum by any means necessary. The Black Sacrament has been performed. Someone wants this poor fool dead. We've already received payment for the contract. Failure is not an option. Astrid. Well, they can keep sending all the assassins they want after me. I don't think they're going to they're never going to succeed. Too damn powerful for them. All right, so just as a refresher on what we're doing here at Dead Man's Respite, or Respite, you could pronounce it either way. The Greybeards let us know that there is a word of power within. And while Narathur isn't necessarily interested in learning all the words of power, occasionally getting a new word is definitely not out of the question. Shouting has proved his abilities as a Dragonborn have proved helpful enough. Although it's still somewhat unclear to him what exactly his destiny as Dragonborn is supposed to be. The Greybeards were rather vague on that. Delphine doesn't really seem to know either, aside from the fact that we're basically the ultimate dragon slayer because we're the only ones who can steal a dragon's soul upon death. But aside from all that, it's not really clear to Narathur what exactly he's meant to be doing with these powers. Why did Lady Azura contrive to put him in the path of... That's a ghost bard, by the way.
Who knows what dangers lie in this place? Burn the path ahead of you and make apologies after.
Agreed. He's not entirely sure yet why Azura contrived to put him in the path of that dragon and receive the blessing of Akatosh. Surely there's some purpose to it, but he doesn't know what yet. Can't help shake the feeling, though, that maybe it has something to do with that big black dragon he keeps seeing. Meresine, you're gonna want to do something. Who the fuck? Is that a fucking Stormcloak just wandering in here? What the hell? Meresine, that was bizarre. Arachnia. Careful. You get me killed in here. Ooh, a soul gem. It's a good thing Arachnia is little. Part of the reason why I want to kind of get on with meeting with Delphine again soon is because this act has actually gone on a lot longer than I thought it would. Project AHO ended up making this act go a lot longer than I'd originally planned. I have a roadmap kind of planned out for Narathur. I've had a roadmap for him since day one, but I did not anticipate this act taking as long as it has. Guys, oh shit, we become separated. There we go. But yeah, I never intended to have this act drag on for so long. You know, I definitely want to make room for like for side adventures and all that, but I was hoping to keep this Let's Play a bit more focused than it has been. I guess that's the curse of Skyrim, huh? You have a plan, and then, or I guess that's the curse of any Bethesda game, really. God damn it, Arachnia, you're gonna get my friend killed. You come in, you have a plan for what you are gonna do, and then the game just kind of takes your hand and pulls you in a completely different direction. Isn't that just classic Skyrim, huh? All right, classic Bethesda game. All right, let's see if we can. This is for myself and her. I really only need to heal her. I'm fine. You'll be okay, Meresine. Quick save just in case. Ugh. Damn. Okay, we'll wait for it to go away. I could become ethereal and just walk through it, but we should be using our soul harvest. I'm getting a little messed up there. What's... I take it you detect something else in here that wants to kill us somewhere. Oh god, oh god. Oh, down we go. Carefully, carefully. Oh, skeever. Oh, there's our ghost. Oh, hello there. All right. Let's just... Great. Our friends seem to be stuck somewhere. But we're doing okay. Surely a trap. Oh, would you look at that? Fortunately, we know how to disarm it. Lovely. No risk for us. A fun little enchanting altar. That's good. We're not going to be picking up minor healing spells. Or, not spells, potions, sorry. You know what I forgot to do? We need to make sure that, Frost Shell is already on one. Good. Make sure that we're all protected. Oh. Did we not get a, soul trap? Why not? Why didn't we get a soul trap? Did it wear off? I guess it wore off, huh? I must not have been paying attention. What the fuck is going on? There we go. There. Soul gem is mine. I don't know what you guys are going after.
Filthy fetcher.
Quick save. Just in case. Uh-oh. All done. Nice. Perfect. We're gonna pretend like that ghost guy is not freaking out. Fun chest. Remember, chests are okay for a salute, urns are not. Where is my open expert? PQR. There we go. Like the emerald. Don't really need the potions. Kind of baby potions anyway. What's going on with me? All right, there we go. Let's have a thorough look around. Doing good. There's something really satisfying about seeing all my buffs on the screen over there. Don't know what it is. Hello. Svaknir's Dirk.
Treat every shadow as if death lurks inside it.
Point taken. But there's a ghost right here, so I can see what you mean. King Olaf's verse. You want me to take this? Sure. Oh. Greaves of Ingol. Stamina is increased by 50. We care not for those. We'll leave them be. Okay, well, the ghost disappeared. You go back up here, perhaps? Yes, he did. You know, not all of us can walk through walls, Mr. Ghost. Just saying. But fortunately, there was that claw at the beginning, so I'm sure we won't have any problems. Oh, Hall of Stories. I do love these. All right. Let's see what the so-called riddle is this time. But first, let's just refresh this, make sure that we're all good. Okay. Ruby, Dragonclaw, Moth, or that is not a freaking moth. Wolf, Eagle, Wolf. Okay. Wolf. Eagle. Wolf. Would you look at that, Meresine? By the way, because I have a feeling that we're about to get into a big fight, do your things need recharging? A little bit. All right, well, let me take care of that for you. Oh, I can't. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong thing. That's why. There you go. All right, you enjoy those again. Lovely. Ow! What the fuck? That was horrible. Very rude. Seems like we're about to deal with a veritable horde of undead. We'll have Circle of Protection ready to go. We might need it. As well as Scroll of Close Greater Wounds. Okay. Let's quick save. Just to be safe. Yes, absolutely.
It is time.
It is time. What are scrolls under? Here we go.
You will suffer.
Oh, you know what I should do as well? There we go. Well done. Well done.
Arise, Olaf. My vengeance is at hand.
Vengeance.
I smell
Excellent. Going to stand over here.
Insolent bird.
Ooh.
Die!
Meresine, you good? All right, she's all right. So the bard has his vengeance. I don't know if he was in the right, but in quarrels between men, it hardly matters. Yeah, I can't say I much understand what just happened here either, Meresine, but on the bright side, a lot of filled grand soul gems out of this, so I'm not complaining. Where did that... King Olaf One Eye. Have we heard of King Olaf? I'm not sure. It's tempting to take these, but especially this, because this would be a nice display item, but considering that we are kind of traveling light at the moment, probably not the best idea. Anyway, let's get this word of power that we came here for. Whirlwind Sprint. Yay, the second word of Whirlwind Sprint. Fantastic. How many Dragon Souls do I have? 2? I should probably be saving up so I can get a free perk point, but yeah, I'm gonna save up so I can get a free perk point. It's also kind of part of Narathur's role playing, like I've said before. You know, the shouts are nice, but what he's really interested in using is the power of Dragon Souls to further his own magical powers as a sorcerer. So that does not particularly interest him.
Draugr may waddle about with cripples, but what they lack in dexterity, they make up for in numbers and, surprisingly, stealth. Best to stick your dagger in every corpse, regardless of how soundly they sleep.
That is excellent advice, honestly. I may just take the circlet for the sake of selling it. It doesn't encumber us too much. Perfect. All right, let's get out of here. Okay, so Dead Man's Respite is complete. It's all wrapped up. That's one thing off our checklist. The next thing to do the next closest thing that we need to look into is okay, so the next stop is over here. We're going to meet somebody named Scorville at the shrine to Stendarr, and while I could reread that entire note, I'm just going to read the quest description to get a refresher. So, the cause. I received a letter from someone named Scorville claiming to be a reformed member of the Mythic Dawn. He mentioned the Oblivion Crisis and asked me to meet him at the shrine to Stendarr. I should go there and see what he has to say. And so we shall. And so we shall. Narathur's understanding or knowledge of the Oblivion Crisis is what I would call surface level at best. His parents certainly would have told him about it. And I'd imagine that, like, going through Dunmer, I don't know what Morrowind's education system is like, but I'd imagine that, you know, they probably at least have, like, an element, like, a rough equivalent to, like, primary school, secondary school, right? So I would imagine that he probably has some understanding of what it is, but I don't think any more than maybe the average person in Skyrim would know about it, aside from the fact that the Mythic Dawn were responsible for it and that it nearly wiped out everyone and nearly, you know, they could have died. Not to mention that it affected Morrowind very badly. And I think that's one thing that would stand out to Narathur from his education. And I think the way that the Morrowind education system would have put it is something like the Empire abandoned us. And so we had to defend for ourselves. And this was the first step towards our independence. Something along those lines, right? So I think he would have seen it, he would see it as kind of a flashpoint for I think it would be reasonable to say that maybe he would have seen it as a flashpoint for his country, for his homeland. Where they had to fend for themselves. And then, and of course, he recently met what's his face over in Dawnstar, who opened up that that museum. She just thinks is the height of stupidity and foolishness. And he finds it quite disturbing that he's wearing that he wears what appears to be mythic dawn robes. We've been through here before, and it was a site for a bandit raid, so I think, yeah, and I still kind of see them. Yeah, there's still bandits here. You think you're fooling me?
Didn't even break a sweat.
You're not fooling me. Oh my god, stop moving. What was he wearing? Is it just like your standard hide armor? Yeah, it's studded armor. Oh, at any rate, not something we're interested in. If one of them were wearing like netch armor, I would give it to Meresine 100%. I think that'd be really cool on her. Give her these arrows, of course. I almost called them bows. Yeah, enjoy those. Okay, I wonder if we can climb this over here and then just go across. That'd be a fun shortcut. If not, I guess we could just follow the road. I don't think we've actually been here, truth be told. Yeah, we haven't actually been here before. Never mind. I'm thinking of a different life, probably. A different life in Skyrim. Okay, looks like we can kind of cut across here. We'll do that. It's more fun this way. Probably a giant camp. But I don't feel the need to be particularly concerned about that right now. It's not like we're hurting for soul gems, for filled soul gems. We filled up quite a few. We do have a couple grand soul gems, but a couple of suboptimally filled soul gems too, but that's okay. We'll leave this giant camp be. Oh, I cannot wait for winter to be over. It's Nords and their damn snow. Hmm? Do I have unrelenting? Easy. We'll take that. Do you have a fun necklace? Do you have a fun necklace? You don't. Enjoy this necklace of marksmanship. Not the best enchantment I can do. I can do much better, but this will do for now. Probably could have made her one, but I completely forgot to make a special necklace for her. That's okay. So quite a ways to go. Something wants to be dead as well, and I don't know what. We'll temporarily turn this on. There goes a wolf. Is it just a wild animal? Because if it's just a wild animal, I'll whack it with my mace. Unless it's like a saber cat, then I'm like fucked. Yeah, it's a wolf. Okay, well, we'll just kill it real quick. Just for the sake of it. Or once the paralysis takes, good God. All right, anyway. Let's continue on our way. On my way. On my way. I would like to hold my little eye. I don't know if that's actually what he says. Spin me on my way, on my way. Spin me on my way, on my way. Quaint little farm over there. I'm not concerned about it. We could be taking our horse, I guess, but I kind of like enjoying the... I like walking the plain of Winterhold when I can. It's been a while. Some ruins over there. We've been to those ruins. We haven't. Oh. Wait. We haven't? No, we have. Yeah, we've been to Runbeak's Fast. That's the place where that evil warlock tried to kill us, but we turned the tables on him. Because we're super smart and super cool. Storm cloaks. Racist thugs. That's how Narathur sees them, but he's also not going to just outright attack them. Scared me for a second. Oh, mammoth. Is that mammoth basically by itself? Because if it is, we do have a couple, we still have a couple empty grand soul gems. I wouldn't say no to filling them. It's not alone, it's got a giant with it. Not like giants are any special kind of challenge for us anymore, but you know, it is a consideration. I don't really have any empty greater soul gems anymore. Fortunately, those are all filled up. So we would be doing a suboptimal soul gem fill, and I don't really want that right now. All right, well, this looks like a shrine. Rather deserted shrine at that. Ooh, it's getting a little cold out here. Put on my scarf. There, that's a little better. We need a red scarf. Oh wait, I should have picked up some linen wraps while we were in the tomb. Oh well, that's okay. Oh no. Could this have been the man that we were supposed to meet? Wait a minute. Oh. Huh. That was great. Excuse me. I don't like this. Okay. This is making me really uncomfortable. Okay. This does not feel good to me. Don't you dare come any closer. All right, that's too fucking close. Oof, that cast took a little bit too long. Well, might as well get the mammoth. I don't think we got the soul trap. It got out of range. Well, at any rate, this is unfortunate. The man we were supposed to meet died. He was killed. Well, let's search the bodies for whatever information we can find. Mythic Dawn robes. We have the pugilist. Mythic Dawn orders. Gonna wait for those little notifications to go away. There have been whispers of traitors among our ranks. Pathetic attempts to sabotage our mission, but nothing will stand in the way of Lord Dagon's Valkin. Your duty is to seek out those who oppose us and eradicate them. Acolytes Scorvild and Priestess Enakane have gone missing. Find them. If there is any scent of betrayal, they must be swiftly destroyed. Afterward, travel to the excavation camp to await further instruction, but take the utmost precaution. The Vigil of Stendarr have increased their activity and may be aware of our presence. The dawn is breaking. Excavation camp. Excavation camp. Nothing will stand in the way. Are they trying to do another Oblivion Crisis? Are they trying to open another? Are they trying to open another one of those? What do they call them? Oblivion gates. Check the other body. Nothing of interest, truth be told. Although this other one did have wine. We'll take the wine. Poor fool. Seems this man was a former Mythic Dawn. Scorvild's journal. More white wine. White wine. If you are reading this, it means they have reached me first. The Mythic Dawn do not tolerate desertion. A fitting end for my transgressions, I suppose. If you know of the Mythic Dawn, you may have heard that the cult was eradicated long ago, after the Oblivion Crisis of the Third Era came to an end. This was true until perhaps 1 year passed. As discord began to sow in the lands of Skyrim, the whispers of Mehrunes Dagon made their way to the ears and mind of a fervent worshipper named Vanos. These whispers led him deep underground to an ancient Mythic Dawn temple, long since collapsed, where rumors spoke of an Oblivion Gate, lying in ruin for centuries. Vanos soon made a pact with Mehrunes Dagon, and began to quietly reform the Mythic Dawn as its new leader. He began to cultivate more members to the cause, and I myself fell victim to the promise of such power. After the Oblivion Crisis, the gates throughout Skyrim were buried deep within the lands. However, with much effort, we retrieved many of these pieces, and successfully rebuilt an Oblivion Gate. Vanos, a master of conjuration, has been working tirelessly to open the gate and give Mehrunes Dagon's troops a doorway into Tamriel. As dictated by the pact, the cleansing of the Oblivion Gate required a personal blood sacrifice from each of us to prove our devotion. Blinded by ambition, I offered up my own brother, Sun, a simple farmer who could not harm a Dartwing. Watching the knife penetrate his body sent shock and horror through my entire being. The blood that spilled from his loins was that of my blood. In that moment, I realized what I had done. It was not power that bewitched me, but deceit. As an acolyte, I was not privy to much information, but I know that Vanos is searching for a powerful, ancient artifact that is necessary to open the gate. What that artifact might be, I do not know. I heard something about an excavation camp to the southwest of Ivarstead, near a mountain pass. Perhaps more information can be found there. Lastly, in order to keep its location secret, all but the highest priests in the Order are blindfolded when taken to and from the Oblivion Gate, so I have no further information to give as to its whereabouts. I only know it was a cave. I wish I could tell you more. I've been on the run day and night, and now the Vigil of Stendarr are also on my trail. I can only imagine what they might do to someone like me, so I come to you with my plea, someone who might better understand my plight. Please stop the Mythic Dawn however you can. For myself, for my forsaken brother, and the whole of Tamriel. Scorvild.